In July 2025, the Venetian sky shimmered in hues of gold and lavender as Lauren Sanchez stood on the deck of a $500 million mega yacht. The world's most powerful men and women surrounded her. Camera flashes danced off crystal glasses, and whispers of wealth filled the sea air. But amid the spectacle of her marriage to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, something was conspicuously absent: family. Her brother wasn't there. Her mother wasn't spotted. The people who once protected, supported, and guided her were now painful voids in a picture of opulence. Her story isn't one of overnight fame or inherited influence. It's the tale of a girl from modest beginnings who learned early that ambition often comes with a cost. Sometimes that cost isn't failure, it's success. From Albuquerque to A-lister. Lauren Wendy Sanchez was born into a humble household in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Her father worked as a flight instructor, her mother served as a city clerk. Money was tight, but structure was plenty. From the cockpit to City Hall, Sanchez absorbed two critical lessons: discipline and strategy. Her father instilled in her the value of control, how precision in aviation could be a matter of life and death. Her mother, meanwhile, taught her about influence, the kind that doesn't parade in public, but operates quietly behind closed doors. Sanchez wasn't just learning life skills, she was studying a system. And from an early age, she showed a sharp instinct for navigating it, learning to command a room. At Del Norte High School, she was voted biggest flirt, but the label didn't quite capture her essence. She wasn't playing for attention, she was studying influence. She understood something that would carry her for decades. Attention is currency. Sanchez surrounded herself with the most popular, most promising, and most visible. And even when dyslexia presented obstacles in the classroom, she cultivated an even more powerful asset: presence. When Lauren Sanchez engaged you, it felt personal. She made people feel seen, special, even essential. Her charisma wasn't just natural, it was intentional. A college girl with a game plan. At the University of Southern California, where she studied communications, Sanchez found herself in the beating heart of Los Angeles. Amid red carpets and high-rises, she got engaged to veteran sportscaster Rory Marcus, a man 2 decades older than her. He wasn't a celebrity, but he had something just as valuable: connections. Through Marcus, Sanchez stepped into press boxes, locker rooms, and elite social circles, spaces most undergrads only glimpsed on television. But the relationship didn't last. Whether boredom or ambition ended the romance, Sanchez was moving forward. Marcus passed away in 2010, never witnessing the heights Sanchez would eventually reach: love, fame, and the fine art of strategy. The late 90s and early 2000s brought a string of high-profile romances. Each seemed, at first glance, like tabloid fodder. But beneath the surface, they charted Sanchez's evolution. Her relationship with NFL wide receiver Anthony Miller made waves in sports circles. For 4 years, they appeared to be a golden couple. But in 2000, it fell apart. Amid accusations of cheating, though never confirmed, whispers hinted that Sanchez had already been looking ahead, networking, forging connections, and laying groundwork for the future. Soon came a whirlwind romance with NBA star Derek Fisher. No red carpet statements, no joint interviews, just blurry paparazzi snapshots and cryptic confirmations. The romance fizzled quickly, but it wasn't wasted time. For Sanchez, every relationship became a learning experience, a study in power, access, and perception. Legacy over love. By 2001, Sanchez was in a relationship with NFL legend Tony Gonzalez. Their union produced a son, Nico, a milestone that added gravity to Sanchez's journey. With the child came legacy, stability, and responsibility. But harmony was short-lived. Gonzalez craved privacy, Sanchez thrived on visibility. The breakup was tense, and again, rumors of infidelity surfaced. Yet, in a move that shocked many, Sanchez didn't cut ties. She reinforced them. Not only did she maintain a respectful relationship with Tony, but she also formed a surprising alliance with his wife, Toby. Photos of the trio vacationing with Bezos years later sent a powerful message. Sanchez had mastered something many couldn't. She could turn exes into allies, chaos into cooperation. Emotional intelligence became her stealthiest weapon. Hollywood moves and Emmy dreams. By the early 2000s, Sanchez had shifted from sports to entertainment. She dated actor Henry Simmons, gaining access to the inner workings of Hollywood. Red carpets, award shows, power dinners, it was a new arena, and Sanchez navigated it flawlessly. Her on-camera charisma, once reserved for interviews and sideline coverage, transformed into a career. She earned an Emmy for her work in journalism and launched herself not just as a partner to power, but as power itself. A marriage of influence. In 2005, Sanchez married Patrick Whitesell, co-CEO of William Morris Endeavor, a titan in the talent industry. He didn't just know celebrities, he made them. Their $2 million wedding was a star-studded affair, attended by the likes of Matt Damon, Hugh Jackman, and Ben Affleck. Together, they became a Hollywood powerhouse. Sanchez gave birth to 2 more children, polished her public image, and eventually launched Black Ops Aviation, the first female-owned aerial film production company in the US. Behind the scenes, though, tectonic shifts were brewing. The billionaire connection. At a holiday party in 2016, hosted by her then-husband, Sanchez met Jeff Bezos. The Amazon CEO was already one of the world's most influential figures. What began as shared interests in aviation and technology quickly escalated into something more intimate. Bezos hired her company to shoot content for Blue Origin. Business flights turned personal, coded texts, secret meetings, encrypted emails. What followed was a clandestine romance that would soon explode into public view. A scandal with a family twist. In 2019, the National Enquirer published explicit texts between Bezos and Sanchez, throwing their relationship into the global spotlight. But the real shock was the alleged source of the leak: Michael Sanchez, Lauren's own brother. Michael denied leaking the messages themselves, but admitted to selling surrounding details. For Lauren, it was more than betrayal. It was a collapse of trust. Her brother, once a trusted fixer and confidant, had become her undoing. Her mother took his side. The family unit was fractured beyond repair, turning crisis into control. Yet Sanchez didn't fall apart. She executed a remarkably coordinated response. The day after Bezos filed for divorce from Mackenzie Scott, Sanchez filed hers from Whitesell. It was not chaos. It was choreography. Legal teams, PR specialists, and media strategists ensured the narrative remained tightly controlled. Within months, the scandal had transformed. No longer a tabloid affair, it was rebranded as a love story. 2 visionaries united by shared passion. A new era in silence and strategy. For a time, Sanchez vanished. No red carpet, no Instagram, no interviews. Friends reported she spent weeks alone in Malibu, reckoning with the emotional fallout. Not just of the leak, but of the family left behind. A therapist later revealed she was processing grief on multiple fronts: the loss of her brother, the public exposure, and the ghosts of relationships past. Yet, as she had done time and again, Sanchez re-emerged. Not broken, but rebuilt. The reinvention is complete. Today, Lauren Sanchez is not just a +1 to Jeff Bezos. She is a force of her own. She accompanies him to global summits, launches social initiatives, and has made philanthropy a public pillar of her new life. The Venice wedding in 2025 was the final flourish in a years-long reinvention. But even amid the beauty and decadence, there was a whisper of pain. Her brother wasn't there. Her mother wasn't seen. The woman who had once dreamed of the sky now soared higher than most, but had lost the co-pilots who taught her how to fly. The true cost of ambition. Lauren Sanchez's life isn't a fairy tale. It's a roadmap, one paved with power moves, high-profile romances, media scandals, and self-made success. It's a masterclass in image control and reinvention, but it's also a cautionary tale. In chasing influence and elevation, some ties were severed forever. Her climb has been exhilarating, but not without emotional toll. Behind the headlines, there's a woman who walks confidently into the world's most exclusive rooms, knowing full well that some doors will never open again. If you found this video compelling, don't forget to hit that like and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.